U.S. deploys warships in Taiwan Strait on 2021 eve. Caustic message to China. The U.S. has yet again reminded China that it will continue to push back against the Middle Kingdom's expansionism by sailing two of its formidable warships through the Taiwan Strait, hours before a turbulent 2020 came to an end. USS John S. McCain and USS Curtis Wilbur steamed through the Taiwan Strait on New Year's Eve, according to the U.S. Naval Institute. This was the 13th occasion in 2020 that U.S. warships had passed through the Taiwan Strait, which China claims as its own. The U.S. 7th Fleet described the passage as adhering to international law and demonstrating the American commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific, according to the report. Washington's intent to dissuade China to change the status quo in Taiwan and elsewhere in the region became glaring since August. On August 12, the U.S. deployed 3 B-2 stealth bombers capable of carrying nuclear weapons in the Indian Ocean island of Diego Garcia. These deployments took place when military tensions showed no signs of abating, on the India-China border and Taiwan. By deploying at the Indian Ocean island, which falls under the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command, Indo-Pacific China was being sent an unambiguous signal that Washington was committed to safeguard the sea lanes of the Indian Ocean, South China Sea and the Pacific Ocean under well-defined rules. The deployment of the B-52 trio followed the earlier dispatch of 6 B-52 Stratofortress bombers in the archipelago. In tune with the landing of the B-2 planes, the formidable U.S. aircraft carrier, USS Ronald Reagan, had steamed into the South China Sea on August 14. When these deployments, carrying enormous firepower in the air and sea, are taken together, the multiple messaging to China is clear. In the South China Sea, the U.S. was announcing that any Chinese attack and takeover of Pratas or Dongsha Islands of Taiwan was a red line. This is not surprising. These Taiwanese islands have significant strategic value. They are located 310 kilometers southeast of Hong Kong between South China Sea and the Pacific Ocean. All Navy vessels must pass those islands before they can reach the Pacific Ocean, where they would be harder to track. The takeover of these islands by China will therefore significantly enhance Beijing's capacity to project power far away from its shores. To reinforce its readiness to confront China, the U.S. has announced that F-16 planes that will be exported to Taiwan will be armed with Harpoon anti-ship missiles. On August 14, the day when USS Ronald Reagan sailed into the South China Sea, the Pentagon announced that Taiwan had signed a $62 billion deal for the latest version of F-16 planes. Till the very fag end of the year, the U.S. intent has been to deter China from crossing the Rubicon of using military force to settle maritime disputes with its neighbors, including Taiwan.